welcome to Untitled Chapter, and today I will be doing a reading for Pisces, okay? This is for any placement of Pisces you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms. Seven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck for this. I'll also mention when it's time for you to utilize your own intuition. And with that being said, my gorgeous Piscean friends, let's get into the cards. At least your cards that I pulled for y'all. Alright, so the first card is the Prince of Autumn in the upright. Now, the Prince of Autumn is a very dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous individual. It says cautious with wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. So I feel like you're very you're someone you're dealing with, okay, the energy that is coming about with this card is very respectful, very good intentioned energy. Yep. Then you have the Princess of Summer. Now, the Princess of Summer is a very gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced individual. It says a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Well, they do look like well, she does look younger than he is, by like a year or two, or 3 or 4. So maybe this might be a relationship. I don't know. Now, this could be that. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a work relationship or whatever. But in any case, it's showing me people who are complementary to each other in their way of thinking. Then you have the Princess of Winter. Now, the Princess of Winter, alright, is a very inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic person. It says information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo, child, or adult. This is a light worker in the deck for me, because of the word indigo, child, or adult. Well, the concept indigo, child, or adult. You know, that to me is indicative of a light worker, or an empath, or whatever, earth angel, or what have you, okay? Whatever you use, whatever your terminology, that's what it is. So, now I don't know what the connection is. Maybe she's like an older sister, or this might be a composite. I don't know what the English term is. In French, it's famille recomposée, which is like a reconstituted family, or like a family that is made up of different people who weren't there at the beginning. You know, like stepmoms, stepdads, stepsisters, stepbrothers. That's the concept I'm getting. Then you have the Six of Summer. Now, the Six of Summer talks of children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering things differently than in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. I'm guessing that something happened in the family that is remembered slightly differently from different people, and there is going to be a coming together and a discussion about this. I don't know where I'm getting this from, but that is what's coming to mind. Now, then you have the Eight of Autumn. Now, the Eight of Autumn talks of do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeship. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So, what came out of this discussion, right, is an idea that everyone wants to work on in their future. Okay, why is this coming to me? Okay, so what I'm just getting is that the idea that they all come up with is something that they all want to work on, but I feel like they feel they don't have the necessary tools necessary to see this project to fruition. So they're going back to school, or they're doing what they need to do to make it happen. And that is why they're meeting the King of Spring. Now, the King of Spring is the King of Wands in this deck. It says innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical. That is what this person is. And at the bottom, it says a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Yep. So someone, so the idea that they got is going to be very much appreciated by this King of Spring, and he's going to willingly fund them. Might be an uncle or a teacher of some sort. Then you have the Ace of Summer. Now, the Ace of Summer talks of open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. So I feel like this King of Spring, after hearing their proposal, is going to fall in love with the project. Is also going to be able to it is going to be the reason. It is going to be the spark that ignites his connection with his intuition. Did you just hear my voice crack? That might mean something. What does that mean? Maybe he's getting all choked up because of the awesomeness of this project. I don't know where that's coming from, but Alright, next you have the Prince of Spring. Now, the Prince of Spring is a very charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless individual. It says, in immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. And this being the Prince of Spring, I feel like, what I feel like is the King of Spring is I love this project, I want to see it through and whatnot, blah, 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 but I feel like you need a little pizzazz. That is why I'm going to send my son in to help you guys liven it, right? Liven this project. And I feel like once we have all four of these people, which, by the way, if you haven't noticed, they're from all different suits. It's we have the Prince of Autumn, the Princess of Summer, the Princess of Winter, and the Prince of Spring. So there's of each suit, which automatically indicates that there is going to be all four will come together, which will make it an even more sturdier project, which will then allow them to tap into the Magician card, right? And the Magician talks of you can do anything, take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success, thus, which is awesome, because everything is coming together in perfect harmony. Now, the second set, starts off with the Three of Spring. Now, the Three of Spring talks of plan your next steps to the nice to the long term. Have patience, there are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. I feel like this is talking of this project. I feel like the project is going to be, what is the wording? This project is going to be something that will be worked on for a very long period of time, to the point where it might lead to foundation shattering events, which will, so when I mean foundation shattering events, things that happen that make you question your what you believe to be true, right? Which will lead the group to have bicker. Okay? Because as you see on this card, these kids are, they're like play fighting with flowers, and I feel like it's more annoyance, or, well, at least this kid is having fun, whereas this one is like not really into it. I mean, well, actually he is having fun, but it's really just, they're really just playing, right? So it's like, where am I getting at with this? This long-term project is going to shake up their foundations and make them see things a little differently, which will have them, what's the wording I'm going to use? Which will have them kind of play fighting. I don't know what that means. It's going to mean something different for all of you. Are you an actor? Or are you dealing with an actor? Or are you play fighting like in a play? Are you a stunt? Are you a stunt man or woman? That might be it. So what I'm getting now is that, so you're planning your next steps with the Knights long term, and because something happened in your life that shook up your foundation, and as those foundations got shook, okay, it allowed you to reassess and be like, you know what I'm doing is not really what I really want to do. What I really want to do is do this. And that's when you are like, yes, I want to be a stuntman. And so you're going to go and you're going to apply for that. And I feel like once you apply for that and you begin to work for it in that field, I feel like it's going to give you the impression of having positive changes that are on their way, welcoming in relief from troubled times, and having traveling and relocating, right? You're traveling to where the movies are, and you're relocating to that place. Right? Or you're constantly traveling and relocating. You're not fixed. You're actually mutable. You change your place depending on the work and what is being called of you. So things are definitely moving in the right direction. This is moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. Being able to take a breather after some difficulties. Right? Yeah. Now, the next card is the Star. Okay, now the Star card is an Aquarius energy. And the reason why, I don't know if you heard me snort like a moment ago, but I did. And the reason why I snorted, and the reason why that being a movie, in movies, being a stunt double came up to mind was because right before this, I saw a video clip of Tom Hiddleston, and I'm gonna be real. I really appreciate Tom Hiddleston's work and the videos, content that is put out of him. Okay, so in a couple of them, he is working with stunt doubles. He is doing his own stunts and whatnot, and that just popped into my mind. And by the way, Tom is an Aquarius, so I find that very awesome. So it says, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. I'm going to write this down because, I mean, yes, find it cool. Hashtag some double. Why is my chin itching? In any case, the next card, which oddly enough is the Prince of Winter, which would be the Suit of Swords, which would be the Suit of Air. Okay? Which is what an Aquarius is. I'm a Libra Sun, by the way, so that's why I'm talking of all this, but whatever. The Prince of Winter is a very intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive individual. It says, seek out an intellectual solution to your problems and need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. Yep. Now, the reason why I mentioned what I mentioned like a minute ago was because this is the suit of air, which is what Libra, Gemini, Aquarius are. And so what I'm getting is that, so you're planning your next steps with nice long term, because you're shifting your focus because of a life experience that shook your foundations, and which led you to something that is like in regards to stunts, or in regards to health, or like a trainer of some sort, which led you to finding your happiness and your what eased your hectic life, or made you feel like you were more in alignment with the life you wanted, which then allowed you to have hope and promise for the future, which finally which beckons you, is what I'm hearing, which led you to, well, it kind of beckoned, because it was like, it's a natural progression to what you did already, but then it's like, it was calling you, right? So that's why you made the sudden or unexpected changes. That's why you created these sudden or unexpected changes. Probably your family's like, what the hell did you just do? This is stupid. You left your your stable and reliable income creating job to pursue this life-threatening possibly thing, or like life as a thing where you'll be away from us and that you can automatically be liable for injuries. What are you thinking? That is the discussion I am sensing. Now, the third set, alright, starts off with the Awakening card. And the Awakening card is the Hanged Man in this deck. So it says, change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness and temporarily pause in action. So yeah, you're seeing the people around you be like, what the hell are you doing? Are you stupid? Seriously, are you stupid? What's going through your mind? And you're like, you know what, I think I need to take a little moment and let this blow over. Let this calm down. Because you are now emotionally mature. And you're like, I don't need to deal with this. It's not my ish, it's their ish. Let them deal with their ish. And I will just be continually having my fun. Well, not my fun, but I will just do what I love to do. And they just will have to, deal with that. Or come to terms with that, which is basically deal with that. But I think come to terms with that is exactly what I mean to say. Then you have the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Okay, the King of Autumn in this deck, which is the equivalent of the King of Pentacles, which actually talks of a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Okay, so, yeah, your family is against this because they're like, what's happening? What's happening? But you're like, well, you know what, it's a very good job, they pay me well, it's an awesome boss, I'm working for an awesome boss, my colleagues are amazing, people I get to work with are amazing themselves, they're very kind and very respectful and whatnot. So I am keeping my job because I love it. Next you have the renewal card. Now the renewal card talks of review of the past and present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgment of yourself or others. Yep, this is the judgment card in this deck. So basically, I feel like you are revisiting, because your family is giving so much difficulty about this, that you're revisiting it. You're revisiting this project and you're like, you know what, the positives outweigh the negatives, and so I'm going to do this anyway. You just better live with it. Sorry. You know. Now the next card is the Queen of Autumn. Now the Queen of Autumn is a generous, stylish, gracious, and practical individual. It says, be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful, being someone who can help your dreams come true. I don't know if this is in regards to your family, but, well, I mean, it kind of is, because when they get on board, I feel like they are going to be more understanding, and they will help you more in regards to this, in regards to your project, right? Now the next set, the fourth set, starts off with two cards that I pulled together, which are the Queen of Summer and the Lovers card. By the way, you have a divine union here. You have the King and Queen of Summer. Now, so we have the King of Summer, who is an honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted individual. We then have the Queen of Summer, who is a loving, comforting, and emotional, as well as an intuitive individual. It says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. Yeah, so you're well-rounded in the fact that you are not only a caring, but also loving and emotionally intelligent person. If this is you, if you are embodying both parts, like both the Queen and King of Summer, then you have the Lovers card. Now the Lovers card talks of true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. Yes, yes, that's very awesome. So I mean, the Queen of Summer is making a conscious choice from the heart to see if the Release card, which is the Death card in this deck, which is Scorpionic energy, well, Lovers is Gemini. This Scorpionic energy, and the Renewal card, if she still wants to be with the King of Summer, or if it's time to say bye-bye, adieu, so long, farewell, it's time to say adieu, 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 to you and you and you. Interesting. Yeah. Now, okay, so releasing it is definitely going to be this was here. So releasing it will not feel easy. It'll feel like an uphill battle for the first couple of months, but it's totally worth the effort. And I mean, so for the first couple of months, you will be bombarded with, or years possibly, like I was, by my family. Right? The reason why I say bombarded is because this card, the Nine of Spring, says, protect the fruits of your labor. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. And the environment of this fairy is being attacked by ladybugs. Yeah. So that is the reason why it is suggested that you work on this, that you continually protect the fruit of your labor, so that soon, before long, okay, you can be able to, you can reach the 6 of spring, the 6 of spring. And now, why was I saying that? Well, because, okay, I got it. So the 9 of spring will only endure until you have completely managed or learned to manage something. Okay. Learn to manage this challenge. So when you learn to manage this challenge, you will definitely be able to tap into the 6 of spring, which is the 6 of Wands, which talks of publicly recognized success, a publicly recognized success, which is awesome, which is what everybody wants to some extent. So, my gorgeous Pisces, that is all I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all, I'm going to answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Piscean friends, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!